Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today, the committee begins consideration of two bills. Both bills are bad policy, and neither will be enacted into law. First, we will consider H.R. 910, the Upton-Inhofe bill. This legislation codifies science denial. Its premise is that climate change is a hoax and carbon emissions do not endanger health and welfare. This is dangerous legislation. Climate change is real. It is caused by pollution. It is a serious threat to our health and welfare. We need to confront these realities, not put our head in the sand like an ostrich. With oil at $100 per barrel, the Middle East is in turmoil, and nuclear reactors in Japan on the verge of meltdowns. How many wake-up calls do we need? We urgently must have a clean energy economy. We need more vehicles that run on electricity, natural gas, and renewable fuels. We need more wind and solar power, and we need more energy efficiency. But the Republican response is to know nothing, do nothing, and innovate nothing. This committee is becoming the last bastion of the old energy economy, coal, oil, and nuclear. American families count on the Environmental Protection Agency to stand up to big polluters. But this bill overrules the experts at the Environmental Protection Agency. If Upton-Inhofe is enacted, the Clean Air Act and the Environmental Protection Agency's ability to control dangerous carbon pollution will be gutted. That's why scientists and health experts like the American Lung Association are opposed to this legislation. They know this is a Polluter Protection Act. It is anti-science, anti-innovation, and anti-health. Chairman Upton told us last week that EPA Administrator Lisa Jackson said that regulation of carbon emissions would drive up gasoline prices. I asked Administrator Jackson about this on Friday. She called Chairman Upton's comments the opposite of true. She told us that regulations that reduce carbon emissions, increase vehicle efficiency, reduce our dependence on foreign oil, and save consumers money. Yet instead of promoting a clean energy future, we are pursuing this partisan bill that benefits no one except big polluters like Koch Industries. This extreme legislation won't pass in the Senate. Its chances of enactment are near zero. It is a distraction from the imperative of developing new sources of energy that will finally break our dependence on foreign oil. Today we'll also consider H.J. Res. 37, a resolution to invalidate the FCC's open Internet rules. This is also a bad bill made worse by a terrible process. Stated simply, what the majority hopes to accomplish with this bill is to give big phone and cable companies control over what websites Americans can visit, what applications they can run, and what devices they can use. Even the companies that might benefit the most from this legislation do not support it. AT&T and Comcast support the FCC's order because it provides greater certainty for investment. The high-tech industry, consumer groups, civil rights organizations, religious groups, and labor unions all say H.J. Res. 37 is a bad idea. The committee has heard from over 130 organizations urging Congress to keep the Internet open and defeat this bill. Unfortunately, none of these facts seem to matter. At the subcommittee markup of the bill, Democratic members proposed amendments to prohibit companies from blocking websites, to maintain basic consumer protection standards, and to ensure that the FCC is able to protect the public from online threats. These are not controversial ideas, and they should have bipartisan support. Yet the subcommittee chairman ruled all of our amendments out of order, denying us the right to a vote on our ideas. Chairman Upton will do the same today. Instead of wasting precious legislative time on another partisan bill that is not going to become law, we should be looking for areas in which we can accomplish something. Spectrum policy, public safety, broadband deployment, and universal service reform are all ripe for bipartisan action. Americans are tired of posturing and rhetoric. They want results. Yet all H.R. 910 and H.Res. 37 will deliver to the American public is more partisan discord. I urge my colleagues to oppose these bills, and I yield back the balance of my time.